Namutumba is one of the leading districts with the highest number of teenage pregnancies and school dropout of girls. It is against this background that ActionAid Busiki local rights program is empowering young women to tap into their potential and transform their lives and the lives of their communities.
ActionAid Uganda, in its fifth strategy, Strengthening Struggles for Social Justice, commits to work in 4 major priority areas, key of which is working towards advancing social and economic rights for women. It is important that our focus is on women and young people because they form a very important demographic footprint in our country. When we are able to address some of the socio-cultural bottlenecks that affect them, we are able to transform the entire community.
Catherine Akol is a very talented and hard-working young woman. She is gifted at hairdressing, making bags, art and design. ActionAid is supporting Akol to harness and tap into her talent for the greater good.
They helped me to get confident with my talents. Yeah, I had that talent, but I didn't know how to make good use of it. My auntie told me that I'm a girl, girls don't do art. So they stopped me from doing art. But when I went through the mentorship program of ActionAid, they helped me understand that I could actually do something more. So right now I am able to, I make posters for whenever there are campaigns.
Akol is also part of a group of young women that came together and started processing locally made pesticides after ActionAid training to enable their communities access cheap pesticides and improve on their agricultural yield.
Buying the pesticides have been so expensive for us, but after attending a training in climate resilient agriculture, we were able to get the skills of making the organic pesticides, whereby we don't incur money, we just use the available resources.
Aguti Kate is also one of the young women supported by ActionAid. Before ActionAid support, she had given up on life because she had failed to get a job after completing school.
My appreciation to ActionAid is that they have really done a great job, because before those people came in, I never thought of business. But after that empowerment, we had some lessons in entrepreneurship. I realized that I had to start up something. And the business I'm doing right now, I'm selling second-hand clothes. And the capital I started with it was just 30,000 shillings. But right now, I'm in 200,000.
Logose Lydia is a housewife and mother of 4 children in Namutumba town. Before being empowered by ActionAid, she was a stay-home mom entirely depending on her husband.
Nali mu mbeera mbi nnyo nga nindirira kaveera naye okuva ActionAid bwe yatandika naye kati nina kye neekozesaawo ntunga kyalaani era kati olunaku nfunayo emitwalo 2 nensapootinga ku bba wange ku school fees ebyawaka.
These women have been able to succeed because of the trainings and use of mentors by ActionAid to nurture them and discover their potential. To reduce the rampant girl-child school dropouts and promote sanitation and hygiene, ActionAid supported training of boys in 3 schools on menstrual health.
I can smile again. I can smile again.
These are boys from Namakoko Primary School. 10 of them were trained in pad making and they in turn trained other pupils. The Boys for Menstrual Health Club has demystified stigma around menstruation in the school.
The girls were fearing the boys, and whenever they menstruate, they could take 2 to 3 days without coming. And they could shy away because they know that the boys were going to laugh at them. But this time, even if the girls menstruated, she can ably tell the brother that I have a problem, go and call for me, teacher so and so. And at the same time, the male teachers were not being approached by the girls when they menstruate. This time, the girls are bold. They come and tell you, sir, I have a problem.
ActionAid is also supporting women in kitchen gardening to promote food security and nutrition at household level. Batega Amina is a district councillor for people with disabilities. She was chosen by ActionAid to champion the causes of young women and girls because she's a good role model and one of the women empowered by ActionAid.
ActionAid has taken time to build our capacities as far as lobbying is concerned, and as far as talking in council, presenting issues, advocating for women issues in council, and as well as looking at the girl child.
Now I know there's a place for me, a home. There is hope for my life.
She leads by example. She has a thriving kitchen garden in her backyard to promote nutrition and food security for her family.
Through the skills that I've learned, I feel I should be an example, and when I engage others, when I tell others what should be done, they should always first of all look at what I'm doing, and then they will also do the same.
Nabidi Harriet, a mother of 9 children, has been able to set up this kitchen garden that is benefiting her family greatly. The garden is doing well despite the hot weather because of the good agronomic practices they were trained on.
ActionAid yaizire ne tusomesya ebigemagana neiva omu maka gaisu. Zena nazwireyo ningiza nisomesya bakyala nimbasolonga hamo nimbasomesya ensonga yaiva etutolo mu bwavu titwaba kusakiriryanga mu maka g'abanaisu sona buli muntu abe nga alina oiva omu maka.
Support to young women has enabled them to tap into their potential to fight injustices and advance their rights. Now, what remains is to scale up these interventions to reach more women.
Moving forward, ActionAid will continue to work with women and other stakeholders to ensure that there is an appreciation of how patriarchy and social norms are affecting the enjoyment of women's rights, social and economic and otherwise. We shall continue to program around mentorship. We shall continue to program around economic initiatives and models that allow women to take advantage of the economic opportunities in their midst so that they can break away from the shackles of poverty and indeed disempowerment.